coffin. Referee scream rest in peace and think twice if you next to me. It's West. This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's hard to be nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm champion. It's our repetition, I'm stacking these trophies. I'm good with addition, I spit like a pastor. I gave you the vision. Up early morning, enough for the sleeping. My life is a dream, but you wishing you lived it. Haters get livid, my pocket's Pacific. That's deep if you get it. So Tempur-Pedic, I sleep on the critics. Don't feel like competing, I'm hearing these stickies. Whoa, let me switch the flow, a new bounce. Coming to the den with a lion, I'm gon' pounce. Know I've been a king for a while. Got a ring and a crown. That's the bling with the blow. What the team is about. Champions. You can tell by the ambience of this sound. Referee scream rest in peace and think twice if you next to me. Just no doubt. This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring. You know what I mean. If you talking, it's hard to be nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right. This ain't no regular thing. I came for the ring, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot and it's clean. This for my city, yeah, this for my team. If you talking, it's hard to be nice. I play with all of my life. You see my name in the lights. Better get right, I'm champion.
transition.
He dropped him. Oh, just like that. This is high-level stuff we see in the air. Oh, he's got it. Wow. And still. Pearson off balance momentarily. Now there completes the takedown. It's going to be on. It's going to be it. Oh, my God. That was a body kick, and that hurt him. Pressure. Pressure. Oh, man, watch out. John's in trouble. He's going to get He knows what. Slam City coming. Taking it all. Oh, he got stuck with the right hand. Oh, he got his arm. Once he's on him in his curl, that's it. Oh, he's stuck. I think that's going to be it. Oh, nice 1-2 combination. Dach is tough, but Tommy Aaron is going to work. Take his back, that's not a good sign. He dribbled up from his back in the spin. Albizi looking for the takedown and he gets it. The transition to strikes now. Take advantage, no, the guillotine. And the only got to cap it now.
You are looking at the legendary Dodger Stadium, and it is just about that time, guys. It is baseball time, and the Dodgers are going to set out on their journey in hopes to repeat as three-time consecutive World Series champions. But when you talk about titles, you also talk about the Up Next Fighting Cage, and titles will be defended, but will title history be made? Hey, everybody, and welcome inside Commerce Casino. I'm TK Todd Kennelly, along with Chris Bruno and the Schmo. And kicking things off, Schmo, we got a little free taste for the people watching live on our YouTube channel. We're going to have a submission-only super fight, and then 3 big Rising Stars bouts before we kick it into pay-per-view mode on Starfund.
Cannot wait for all the action for what we see there, but I cannot wait for the main event of this fight card. We have the Spaniard, Tommy Aaron, 14 victories, 9 finishes. This guy's an absolute grinder. Volume is always on the table when this guy's competing. It's a bloodbath. Last time we saw him was about a month and a half ago here inside the Up Next Fighting Cage. It was a great victory against Jordan Lowe. He became our interim champion. He's electrifying every single time out. He's got Tony Ferguson, Al Kakui in his corner, and every single time, ladies and gentlemen, you can expect a bloodbath. And cannot wait to see what happens here tonight with him in our main event.
Well, I love it. You know, one of our big sponsors is Raid Shadow Legends, known for epic clashes. But that's what you get every time the Spaniard is in the cage. It's always an absolute war of attrition. Now, Tommy Aaron does come in the interim UNF Welterweight champion. But the real champ is back in town as Albert Tadavosian got that call to the UFC, much the likes of Christopher Taco Padilla. That fight fell off, and the champ said, no, you're not giving away my title, not that quick.
Fellas, you know spring has sprung when it's 90 degrees at the Commerce Casino in Southern California. And we got a big fight tonight, and I'm telling you right now, we all know about Tommy Aaron, his bloodbaths and everything else, but Albert Tadavosian, we are looking for this guy. He's a bang Muay Thai fighter. It's very complex style, moving in and out of both feet. He's got incredible wrestling. He can knock you out. He can submit you. This is going to be a banger tonight, guys, and I can't tell you how excited I am to watch these two face off tonight as we kick off the spring in the Commerce Casino tonight in our UNF card tonight. How fun is this, Todd?
It is so much fun, and we're in a casino that's fitting because this is as high stakes as it comes, Schmo. I mean, if you're Albert Tadavassian, you got the call. You got to think that phone's going to ring again. But you certainly don't want to suffer a loss here in the UNF cage, lose your title in the process if you're hoping to get back to the UFC octagon.
Maybe some added pressure, but he never lost the belt in the first place. So there can only be one champion, and that's what we're going to see tonight. And Tommy Aaron, as the Schmo mentioned, he's game. He's fought at 45, 55, and obviously here at 170. And he's also got some bare-knuckle experience. A guy who's not afraid to take a punch, to give a punch. It's going to be electrifying.
Well, it's fitting that the Spaniard has El Cucuy in his corner because he's trying to put some fear in the champion Tadavosi. And that and so much more coming your way. It's the month of March. I think of St. Patrick's Day. I think of Donnybrook's, as our broadcast colleague Jonathan King would say. Jonathan is recovering from a recent neck surgery. We know you're watching, Jonathan. And it will indeed be time to fight on, guys. Look at this card, 15 big contests coming your way, including kicking things off, 7-minute submission super fight. So they've got 7 minutes to work. You got to throw up, lock in a submission to get the win. If not, it is a draw. And now you take a look at the full card, 15 big fights coming your way, title fights in the Rising Stars division, a couple of professional title fights, including that welterweight title fight to cap things off in our main event. Guys, cannot wait.
You get a mix of everything here at Up Next Fighting, so we hope you come hungry because you're not going to be left disappointed. And also, guys, it's March Madness. We're going to get some madness here tonight.
All right, we're going to shoot it up into the cage in our own Rain Cruise to get the madness started.
Here we go. Bing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to UNF32, live from Commerce Casino in Los Angeles, California. This event is sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission. Your commissioner and chair is Pete Villegas. Executive officer is Andy Foster. Our cage supervisors this evening, Chris White and Sean Wells. Our judges, Gokor Chivichian, Don Howard, Chris Crail, and Carlos Shad. And our referees who will be in charge of our action tonight, Carlos Eduardo, Rafael Davis, and Vladimir Matyushenko. And our timekeeper, Keenan Wright. And now, Commerce Casino, if you're ready for our first bout, I want to hear you. Give me a hell yeah! Please welcome our fighters for our first ever submission grappling super fight, starting with our contender from the blue corner, Fedya Chobanyan.
Again, an interesting way to kick things off here with this submission grappling super fight. Fedya Chobanyan, certainly no stranger to the Up Next Fighting cage, but no stranger to the grappling match as well. I mean, this guy has been wrestling since he was 6 years old. He was a state champion in freestyle. Now, when you talk about his MMA exploits, 7 wins, only 1 loss. One of those victories coming by way of submission. That's what he'll need to do to get victory here in this submission super fight.
Listen, I'll tell you this, Todd. I train alongside Fedya, and I'll tell you, I watch how much submission wrestling and grappling that he does. He's in that cage all day. If he's not taking class, he's in there with somebody else. This is Bruno's bullets right here for Fedya. He's got to be quick. He's got a lightning strike, shoot in there fast, use a safety pin, right? So basically, get in there, get him on his back, and then start to go to work right from there. Be it a grappling monster, just showing like how strong and tough he is, and watch his big throws, guys, because he is not playing games.
Cannot wait to see him compete with this special rule set we have here tonight inside the Up Next Fighting cage. We'll see how it all plays out.
And please welcome his opponent from the red corner, Diego Sanchez.
Diego Sanchez has been a fixture here in Up Next as well. You talk about his submission exploits. He had a round 1 submission victory over Jalen Johnson in the past. And one thing we've seen with him, gentlemen, is his propensity to shoot a deep double leg, take his opponent for a tour around the cage and deposit him on the canvas. He's got powerful slams that he could use to set up a submission.
Yeah, I think last time, Todd, we were calling him Suplex Sanchez because he was throwing guys around. Just as we hit a suplex, we were like, wow, what a suplex. And within 30 seconds later, he hit another one. So we're like, let's just call him Suplex Sanchez from now on. He trains with the likes of Coach Alder at 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, so you can see that he's going to put on a show tonight.
Also, he's got the same name as UFC Hall of Famer Diego Sanchez. So when you enter a cage with that type of nickname, there's a certain level of expectation to perform, and this guy meets the mark every time he's inside the Up Next fighting cage.
Sure does. He has, this iteration of Diego Sanchez has indeed been a nightmare for 4 previous opponents.
Well, he trains with Matador with Marcos Bonilla, so he's got to be a Matador here, right? He's like, you know, got to kick it, got to get that on his back really quick, and then we go to Sanchez's Suplex City with Suplex Sanchez.
Ciudad de Suplex. Back up
de Suplex.
to the cage to set the stage, Rain Cruz.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first ever submission grappling super fight, wherein the only way to win is to submit your opponent within 7 minutes. And it's presented by Noor Boutique, a luxury exclusive gift shopping experience. And your referee in charge, Carlos Eduardo. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, a wrestler standing at 5'10" with an undefeated MMA record of 7 wins and no losses. He's representing Hayastan MMA and fighting out of Artashat Armenia, Fedya Chobanian. And his opponent out of the red corner, an all-around fighter standing at 5'7" with an MMA record of 4 wins with only 1 loss. He's representing Matador Training and fighting out of Van Nuys, California, Diego Sanchez.
Stage is set for this submission-only super fight. Again, got to, grappling, no striking, and you've got seven minutes to work as we take a look at how these two match up with our tail of the tape.
Diego Sanchez, 25 years young, 5'7". That was a quick graphic. We start off, but the Schmo wants to say, great thing, we're starting off the night with a clean mat right here. So no slip and slide. Fair advantage for both these guys, and here we are. Going wrap it up with the double across the gate to Bosnian. Reverse suplex, no!
Wow, he just did the suplex on Suplex Sanchez.
Took a page out of the playbook of Sanchez there.
Wow.
What a beautiful throw by Chobanian, showing his strength, but Sanchez right back to a vertical base.
No, he's a beast. He's an absolute beast. You can see the strength that he has here. You know how good of a grappler Sanchez is. Trying to stuff that is very, very hard against a guy as strong as Chobanian.
And again, guys, when you execute a throw like that, you really got to use it to get position for submission, because beautiful throw, yes, but we're back to square one. Time is ticking, and there are no judges. There is no scoring here. If you don't secure a submission victory, it's going to be ruled a draw.
It's a draw, yep. It's very different here. You know, no rounds. It's kind of old school Valetudo style, except for there's not everything goes, there's nothing goes but grappling, and that's what makes it interesting for us. We're used to seeing fists fly right away, but to see something technical like this is really cool.
See the snap down there, Schmo?
Lot of hand fighting here, feeling out in the early process. Both these guys pressing the foreheads against each other. A little bit of a level changing here for Chobanian, giving a little bit of different look right here, but fighting for wrist control and game of chess right now, guys.
You see that, Schmo? You see how he drops down Chobanian like that? It's hips versus hips, right? That's the whole thing with wrestling, and this is what they're fighting for a takedown right now is hips. All I need is a half an inch of my hips below your hips, and you're going for a ride. Just
spent 48 hours with Triple C Henry Cejudo, Olympic gold medalist, and right now the NCAAs are going on for wrestling. So we watched a lot of wrestling, seen a lot of level changes, a lot of different things going on, high technical wrestling, and a lot of similarities in this as well.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that recent takedown that was that they had in the wrestling tournament lately. Really fascinating. And you can see these guys, there's not a lot of jiu-jitsu going on yet because they're on their feet, they're fighting for position, trying to get a takedown, and it's a lot of hand fighting, a lot of moving the heads around. See that, how strong they are on that head. When you get head control, you can also control the body as well, Todd.
Yep, where the head goes, the body goes. Inside 5 minutes now in this 7-minute period. A couple times Sanchez has tried to reach in there, try and grab a single or a double leg, but it's been stuffed by Chobanian. So outside of that big throw by Chobanian, neither has really been able to press the advantage here and get somebody horizontal.
Well, again, that center of gravity for Chobanian right now, it's just he's dropping down, he's showing him, I'm baiting him. It's like, hey, you're going to kind of come and take me down. You're going to have to find a way in other than shooting for a double or a single. He's going to have to get low on the leg, going to have to come around the back, see what he can do, because he's not able to get a shot just shooting a double or a single on him.
It's almost like who's going to make the mistake first right now, but as these guys are fighting, they're going to get a little bit more slippery as it goes and see how that plays apart with the leverage right here. But it seems to me, gentlemen, who's going to make the mistake first? That's what we're going to be seeing right here. That's what the schmo's curious about.
It's going to be interesting to see. You know, you have precious time to work here, and neither has been able to get the other in a compromising position and attempt a submission. It's, you know, very much been stand-up grappling here, looking for the takedown. And outside of that early first impressive takedown by Chobanian, both have been stuffed. So evenly matched here when it comes to the grappling department. We got ourselves a stalemate, guys.
Well, this is what's kind of cool. You know, Eddie Bravo's whole game changed everything when he would enter grappling tournaments. He just started on the ground because he's like, it's so hard to get guy onto the ground. And you're sitting here, you know, in short rounds trying to get something. This is a 7-minute. Giant, here we go. Something happened here along the cage. Oh, nice attempted throw right there.
Just looking for that hip toss there.
Yep, and Sanchez trying with a guillotine here. An arm in and hand in guillotine. So just really setting up the position more than anything else. But that's what he said. I can't just do a whole tournament and try and just get a takedown and 2 points wins. So he would start on the ground, which actually might be a solid strategy here for Sanchez. Just say, hey, let me just sit on my butt and see if you can try and submit me, see if you fall into something.
Because as we can see so far, gentlemen, pretty even in the strength department with both these guys standing right here. That's why we're seeing a lot of stalemate right here when it comes to the grappling in the center of the cage.
Well, yeah, I mean, you look, both guys are so powerful, tree trunks for limbs, and especially Sanchez has that low center of gravity. He's got that wrestler's frame for sure.
I knew this was going to be like this because these guys are so good at what they do. Look at the legs on both these guys, man. It's not easy to get in on anybody. And yes, there's strength involved. It's also incredible technique. Watch the little subtleties of the hand fighting right here that's happening. See that? They both have that grip right there, the bone-to-bone grip right there. Oh, that was a great opportunity right there. But again, stuffed.
And an impressive defense here by Chobanian Schmo, because in the past, as we mentioned, during his walk, I mean, we've seen Diego Sanchez take people down at will in MMA battles here at Up Next Fighting.
Yeah, Chobanian really good with giving it different looks, switching the center of gravity right there. And look, he's able to combat everything. He's able to get the hands behind the neck and be able to hold two. And just, if he needs to get an underhook and he's able to react quickly, he's able to make the mark.
And Sanchez, Chris, has really gotten busy throughout this contest, looking for that snap down and then trying to immediately capitalize, but quickly on the defensive. Chobanian wrist fighting here.
Fireman's carry right there. Tried to shoot that in. Oh, he's really doing everything right, but it's just Chobanian is so strong and so technical at the same time that he just can't seem to get in on him. We're down to the last minute of the fight now, Schmo. What are you seeing here?
A lot of stalemates right here. I feel like Chobanian's taking more chances right here, but as Diego is progressing, I feel like his confidence is going, and he's just been able to nullify. Here he is getting that single leg right there.
That was a beautiful shot in for a single, but look at how quickly Chobanian gets out of there. So fast, so seamlessly, but what a great shot. Look at this. I mean, this is high-level stuff, guys. Here he is trying to win the fight. This is, you know, guys standing in the ring, standing and banging.
Yeah, final ticks on the clock here as Sanchez is feverishly trying to get in on that single leg. He's gone for the fireman's carry, as you said multiple times.
Yep.
But it does not look like we are going to get a victor here as the final seconds are ticking away, unless somebody can just pull a rabbit out of the hat with an ultra-quick submission. This one comes to a close. Stalemate city between these two, but these guys came in prepared and were well matched.
Certainly well matched. Both had their moments. Just to kick things off right off the back, we saw the suplex, but then we saw the single leg combated right there from Diego Sanchez. I mean, both these guys strong, evenly matched. Not bad for a very, very first time here at Up Next Fighting. History in the making.
And in 7 minutes, look at them. Neither one of them retired. They're ready to go 3 more rounds in 7 minutes. They've done a really good job. Very technical, Todd.
Yeah, I'd almost love to see a contest between these two and just on who could score the most takedowns in 7 minutes. Now, that would be one thing to try and get a submission, but I think that would be highly entertaining. But these guys put in the work. And we had a ring card girl walking around with round 2, if only. It was a 1 7-minute period. But both were up to the challenge, but neither able to score the submission, so this will be ruled a draw. To make that all official, we'll head back into the cage in our own Rain Cruise.
Yep, so we got some good replays going right here. As you saw earlier, the fireman's carry attempt right there. Another one right there, but look at Chobani, just shucks him right off. Again, the head fighting, the hand fighting, everything that we're seeing. Yep, there he goes again for that single. He finally gets the single. Look at doing everything right. But watch, he just stands right up and spins out of it.
All right, now we will make it official as this one went all 7 minutes.
All right, Commerce Casino, please give it up for Fedia Chabanyan and Diego Sanchez. And ladies and gentlemen, since no one was able to submit their opponent tonight, therefore this bout officially ends in a draw.
There you have it. Great work by both, though. And a couple of very entertaining takedowns, but led to a dead end when it came to the submission attempts. But you see the sportsmanship here. These guys both brought their A game, gave it all they had for 7 minutes. And I would think it would have to be tough to shift gears. You know, both these guys have been competing and actively in mixed martial arts, and then just to be able to hone in on one aspect of the game for 7 minutes, I think it would be tough to break those habits of, you know, setting up a strike.
Especially getting into a cage, Todd. That's the whole thing, right? It's like you go into a cage and you're ready for a war. You're like, oh, wait a minute, this is a different war. We have limitations to what we can do. But these guys are in jiu-jitsu class all the time. They're constantly training with the gi, no gi. So they're used to all different types of situations, Smo, where they can get in and just try it out. So, but it keeps the adrenaline up.
All right, we're going to have our first MMA fight of the night. It is up next. Two rising stars will do battle in the welterweight division as Armin Kacharian takes on Diego Badillo, and it is up next.
All right, Commerce Casino, quick reminder to scan the QR code on your wristband or on your seats to download Raid Shadow Legends and earn some prizes tonight right here at Commerce Casino. And now, please welcome our fighter from the blue corner, Armin Kacharian.
Set for action here at Up Next, fighting welterweight rising stars, and this will consist of 3 2-minute rounds, so don't blink, you might miss something. Armin Kacharian, everything going his way thus far as a rising star. He's 1-0 undefeated, coming off of a round 2 submission victory over Juan Ibanez back in December of 2025, was able to cinch in the rear naked choke. You see Dave Roberts there. Highest stand MMA has turned out some great athletes here at Up Next.
Yeah, Todd, one thing I will tell you about Armin, I'm just going to say Fedia all day. He trains with Fedia all day. Those guys are in, so here's the bullet point. So basically, he trains with Fedia all day long. He's got excellent striking. His rear naked chokes. He can actually choke you out without any hooks in. You know, dog food, look out, because he is a dog, man. That's what you got to watch with him, is he will just go all day long, and I can't wait to watch him fight.
Okay, so to clarify, the nudist colony because of the rear naked choke.
The rear naked choke, yes.
Right.
Okay. Thank you for asking, Todd. Yeah.
All right, now we meet his opponent.
And please welcome his opponent out of the red corner, Diego Badillo.
Diego Badillo stepping into the bright lights of UNF for the very first time, making his Rising Star debut. Both fighters 25 years of age. Little height advantage here for Badillo, 6 foot tall out of Uprise MMA. He's the striker, so you got that age-old clash of striker versus grappler in this one.
Yeah, I mean, he's got great Muay Thai. He's a great grappler. He changes his stances really well. So that when you change stances like that, it's surgical striking good to see from him. Very sneaky jiu-jitsu. So again, he's a general surgeon. He's very surgical in his striking. He's got to wear his sneakers for this one because he's got sneaky jiu-jitsu and loose change stances constantly, consistently to set up a takedown.
He's got a Muay Thai background as well. Says, show up to the fight, see what happens in his debut. We'll see what happens as we head up to Rain.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is set for 3 rounds in the Rising Stars Welterweight division. And it's presented by Poketomic. Nothing suspicious, simply delicious. The go-to spot for the best poke in LA. And your referee in charge, Carlos Eduardo. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, a wrestler with a record of 1 win and no losses. He stands 5'11", weighing in at 170.6 pounds. Representing highest on MMA. And fighting out of Granada Hills, California, Armin Kucharia. And his opponent out of the red corner, making his debut tonight. He is a striker standing 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170.8 pounds. Representing Uprise MMA. And fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Diego Badillo.
Stage is set, 3 2-minute rounds. So oftentimes you see the feeling out process kind of thrown squarely out the window with the Rising Stars.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of feeling out going on in this. I think these guys are going to come out blazing, Todd.
There you see Armin Kacharian out of the blue corner as he battles Diego Badillo, making his MMA debut. You see the shin guards are on because these fighters, Rising Stars, with under 3 fights under their belt. So.
Yep, that's how you always tell with the shin guards. You know that they haven't made their pro debut yet, but here we go. Right to his wrestling. It's funny, I asked him about, you got that, and a great takedown right there. Goes right to work, right away.
Ragdoll stuff there by Badillo. Up against the cage now, and we'll see if Kacharian, you picked up the corner there because we had our third headset, and see,
yep,
heard some of the action out of the corner there, but now working up against the cage here, and you got to think for Badillo, that striker mentality, he's going to want to circle off the cage here and get some distance.
He will. You can see he's got that overhook right there. He's trying to work hard, but again, Armin's got suffocating wrestling. All these guys from highest on do, but it's interesting. I asked him, I said, you got that wrestling pedigree. You've been wrestling your whole life. He goes, no, bro, I've only been wrestling 7 months. But he trains with Fedya all day. This is when I first started training with these guys. So it's really interesting to see how Badillo's trying to get off the cage right here. Again, some of these fighters are doing everything right. Just giving them short little knees. But you see that head pressure right there that he's got, just pressing him against the cage. And he's down below him. There he goes. Now he's out. He did the absolute right thing to get out of there.
But you're right. Those highest stand fighters will make things very uncomfortable. Swing and a miss there for Kacharian, trying to go upstairs with the head kick, and now throwing the straight right there was Badillo, and this favors Badillo here if he can keep it to the striking, but heavy
it really does, but there he goes.
In the takedown. Look at this.
And another big slam right there.
Yeah, ragdoll stuff there by Kacharian. Scores 2 big takedowns in the first round, and Gotta believe that that will be the difference maker in round 1.
Yeah, I think so. Looks like he came right out ready to win that fight, looking very good.
So cage control, you know, one of the factors of the scoring, and throughout that round, Armin Kacharian picked him up, got him off his vertical base not once, but twice, slammed him down, sponged up the space up against the cage as well. So as advertised, as you see Dave Roberts there in the corner. We'll see if we can hear something.
Yeah, so you can hear him in there.
And we will now relive some of the action. Dave Roberts has been a fixture in this area as well as a professional race car
He
driver.
sure is. I made my pro debut with David Roberts the same night on the same card, and you can watch. He prepares all his fighters the same way. They're all ready for action. They all come out with excellent wrestling, excellent hands. Here he is shooting a takedown right there, putting him on his back.
Well, Kacharian stuck to the game plan. He was highly effective. 2 big takedowns. Went for the head kick, slipped there, but Badillo was not able to take advantage. Now, if you're Diego Badillo, what do you do here in round 2 to try and come out of the blocks offensively a little bit, Chris?
So this is where he's going to start switching his stances a little bit. He's going to see if he can put a few holes in Kacharian's game right now. See, right now he's in orthodox stance. I'd like to see him switch up a little bit, throw some switch kicks at him, start to beat up that front leg because he's just getting in too quickly on him like that. Now he's got the single. This is going to be chain wrestling right here. See, walks his way up, goes for the double from here, comes around the back, gets an ankle pick right there. There he goes. He got 2 hands behind him now. But Badillo's doing a really good job not letting him get too low. There he goes. He's got an underhook right now.
Yeah, Badillo had his sea legs there, but the problem is he's always on the defensive. It's been all defense, no offense virtually for Diego Badillo because he's shooting him for the takedown is right on his face.
What a beautiful trip on his own right there, and then followed by a knee to the stomach.
Love that.
Really nice action right there from Badillo. That's what he's got to do, is to mix it up like that.
Yeah, a lot of torque on that attempted takedown, and that set up the strike attempt. But look at this. Speaking of striking, little peppering stuff there by Kacharian as he had that arm hooked.
Yeah, that was a really nice little overhook that he's got there right now, and it's really bothering Badillo. You can see, and there's a one that you don't want to do. By mistake. We'll give him a little chitty chat here. He's got time if he needs it.
Yep, the official told him, hey, keep it up a little bit.
Yep, just a little low, he said. Got to watch it.
They'll have some time to recover. Says he's ready to go.
Good job by the referee here.
Being discussed with the officials at cage side, and action resumes in this battle. Second of 3 rounds, just coming up on a half a minute to go here in round 2. Nice counter punch there by Kacharian.
Oof.
Yeah, loaded up that right.
Yeah, he telegraphed that a little bit. I'd like to see a couple of feints, throw a quick jab maybe, but you catch him, and now look at Badillo with his own shot and working on that single, but he's right back up to his feet.
Yeah, defended there nicely by Armin Kacharian. Badillo trying to give Kacharian a little taste of his own medicine there late in the round, but nullified there by Kacharian. But a little bit more of a back and forth round, and things are heating up a little bit here at Commerce Casino between Kacharian and Badillo.
Yes, looking really good here, Todd. I like what I'm seeing from both guys. Very aggressive right now, and you're seeing really good technique to stuff takedowns on both fighters' parts. There's Fedya right in the corner there.
All right, we heard from P. Panos there, saying I'm going to need more out of you. In your estimation, at this point, is Badillo down 2 rounds here? Does he need a finish here in round 3?
I think he does need a finish. Yeah, I think he does. I think Armin's been a little bit more consistent with the pressure. He's gotten a bunch of takedowns. Badillo got one of his own right there in the last round, which is good. It makes it competitive. His corner wants him to stand in the middle of this ring and bang. This is what I like to see him. See if he switches up his stances like we talked about, tries to create angles for himself. There he throws a little hook over the top, just missed with it.
Yeah, but, I mean, you can just see the redness in the body of Badillo, and he's wearing some damage on his face as well. He's eating some shots. Inside leg kick there by Badillo. And again, you got to think it's time to pull that pin out of the grenade if you're Badillo, if you are down 2 rounds.
See, now he's in southpaw. I think he needs to stay in that southpaw stance. Give him something that confuses him a little bit more. It's a different look. Right now, he's too comfortable, Kacharian, to land that big right hand. And there he goes. He lands it again.
Kacharian there blitzing in with the combination, attempting to unleash punches and bunches here at Up Next Fighting.
Kacharian grabs the kick. We practiced that all day long. Grab and then shoot.
Trade knees up against the cage here. And that's been a pretty useful weapon for Badillo. We saw it earlier when he tried that hip toss and used it to set up the knee.
Yeah.
To the mid-side, looking for it again
Yeah, he was
there.
looking for it again. And look at, he turns off again. But, man, that pressure is just suffocating right there. It's really hard to fight fighters like Kacharian because they just get in so deep on you and so low. The head's in a really good spot right now. And everybody's like, oh, you got to, fight the hands. It's really hard to fight the hands when the guy's that deep on you.
Yeah, I think highest down MMA fighters should be sponsored by Gorilla Glue or Velcro because they are going to be all up in your face. Just heavy pressure. They certainly will keep the fight in the phone booth.
Yeah.
And again, looking for that hip toss is Badillo. Nobody home for it that time. And breaking him down now is Kacharian. If he can get him down, keep him down, he can ride this thing out. Final seconds.
Yeah, he's gonna ride out this victory for Kacharian right here. He came in with a game plan. This is what you do when you start fight. Oh, but he decides like maybe I got some more fire for you at the end. Great fight, guys. Really good. Both fighters look like they really put a lot of time into their fight camps. Nobody got tired toward the end. They're still putting pressure on each other. And looks like it's going to go to a decision, and we probably know who the winner is, but you never know.
Yeah, you never know. And what I liked throughout that fight, both guys kind of dipped into the other's playbook a little bit. You saw just a nice exchange, good flourish there by Kacharian at the end. You had several times that Badillo was looking to invest in the takedown. So good work by both. As they say of the rising stars, win-or-learn mentality, and both got better from this one.
There was Kacharian landing those big hands. He telegraphed that right hand, but he was landing it a lot. And again, I think that, Badillo needed to really change up his strategy a little bit, move around, create angles. Instead, he was standing right in front of him and letting him get in too quickly. And once he's up on the cage like this, look at, it's just too much pressure right there. And there he goes and just worms him down to the ground like that.
I think Badillo went back to the well one too many times, too, with that attempted hip toss. Caught him with it the first time, got stuffed those 2 times there in the 3rd round. So learning and downloading the information as the fight went on there was Armin Kacharian. Impressive performance. You see Dave Roberts there in the corner. You got to think, for all intents and purposes, likely to pick up the decision victory here, but he will.
That's the other thing is, Kacharian learned from that first trip that he got tripped. That was very crafty from Badillo, but he actually learned. He's like, you're not going to get me that on the second time. He was able to recognize it, defend it really quickly, and therefore, to grind out the last round of the fight.
But we also have to just echo that Diego Badillo, that was his debut. That was his very first live action there inside the Up Next Fighting cage of his young MMA career, and he handled himself well out there, and definitely, will improve and take a lot to learn from this fight, regardless of the outcome.
Yeah, to pick a fight against Kacharian like that for a debut.
All right, we're going to make it all official. Numbers have been tabulated. Back to the cage and Rain.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Chris Krill scored this bout 30-27. Carlos Shad 30-27, and John Howard 29-28 for your winner by unanimous decision, Armin Kacharian.
All right, as we figured there, grinding stuff by Armin Kacharian, but good effort in his debut as well by Badillo. Good action that went the distance here in the Rising Stars division.
Yep, that was a fun one to watch there. Two guys coming out, really getting after it.
What? So good win there by Kacharian, and another feather in the cap there of Hayastan MMA, one of the storied gyms of Up Next Fighting. Well, speaking of stories, you can live out some stories in battles when you download Raid Shadow Legends, free to play on mobile or PC. They're celebrating their 7th anniversary. Scan the code and you'll be able to get some in-game rewards. And for a closer look at the battles of Raid Shadow Legends, let's take a look now. Get ready for adventure.
So how was your week?
Go on. Just tell him what you did.
What? It was a dungeon run. I can't do it solo.
Right. And it had to be her?
Well, hey. Oh, hey, take it up with my player. I don't pick the teams, right?
Use your words, please.
Then yeah, it had to be her. Ow, she's crazy good in that dungeon. Hey, whoa.
Zergal, put down that axe.
Raid. Fight together.
More action coming your way at Up Next Fighting 32. Cole Smith looking for his first victory, as is the enemy, Ben Shamarian, making his debut here at 19 years of age. This battle in the Bantamweight division of the Rising Stars is up next.
And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our fighters for our Rising Stars Bantamweight bout, starting with our fighter from the blue corner, Benny Shamarian.
Benny, the enemy Shamarian, only 19 years of age, out of Legacy in Burbank. And no stranger to combat sports, however, as he's making his MMA debut. 2-0 in Muay Thai. Both of his wins, round 1 finishes. We'll see how it translates here.
Yeah, well, he's training out of Legacy, which is Alberto Crane over there, right? Alberto's got a great system over there, but they also train Bang Muay Thai over there, so he's going to be switching stances a lot. And it's a very complex system, that Bang Muay Thai, about putting combinations together. Here's my push. He's got to be kickstarter. He's got to land those kicks, set them up. Got to be a pacemaker, set the pace as he comes out here. And jazz hands, use your hands to set up leg kicks and get a takedown out of that.
Does have a blue belt in jiu-jitsu as well, so well-rounded as we await his opponent.
And please welcome his opponent from the red corner, Cole Smith.
Cole Smith, another interesting character who's not limited to his action in the MMA cage. He has one previous fight. He had a round 1 loss to Attila the Killa Errant. We know how dangerous Attila the Killa can be. I asked him what he learned from that. Schmoe said, to keep my hands up.
Great lesson to learn, especially when you're searching for that first victory right here inside the Up Next Fighting cage.
All right, so measuring tape. He's got to measure himself here, find his distance, use it, get the ground floors, get the guy to the ground, and Krispy Kremes, use that jab with a nice crisp jab to set up to other attacks, and they'll maybe land the knee to the belly.
We're going to see how these two match up with the tail of the tape. For the Volt, Cole Smith, he also traveled out to Thailand and applied his skills out there. Fought in Thai boxing, as we see how they match up here again. Only 19 years of age.
6 years older for Cole Smith, 5'8" in height versus Ben, 5'11". Both weighing in very close at 141.8 for Ben, 138.6 for Cole Smith. The reach advantage, 2 inches go to Ben Shamarian. All-around fighter versus a striker. Should be interesting, guys.
3 2-minute rounds of action coming your way to set the stage. Here's Raid.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is set for 3 rounds in the Rising Stars Bantamweight division, and it's presented by XP Auto. Bring new life to your vehicle with affordable and reliable collision repair and more in the San Fernando Valley. And your referee in charge of this action, Vladimir Matyushenko. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, making his debut tonight. He is an all-around fighter standing at 5'11", weighing in at 141.8 pounds. Representing Legacy MMA and fighting out of Burbank, California, Benny, the enemy, and his opponent out of the red corner, entering his second career bout. He is a striker standing at 5'8", weighing in at 138.6 pounds. Representing 9 Volt MMA and Matador Training. And fighting out of Woodland Hills, California, Cole the Volt Smith.
Stage is set for action. Cole the Volt, so nicknamed because he owns his own MMA gym, 9 Volt MMA. And also training out of Matador Training. Second fight here in Up Next Fighting, looking to even out that record with his first win against the debuting Ben Shamarian. 2 young athletes hungry for victory here, guys, at Up Next Fighting 32.
Yep, Cole Smith's got Marcus Bonilla in his corner, so you know he's prepared. Does a lot of wrestling over there. But Shamarian's trying to defend against this. He's got Preston up against the cage right here.
Smart approach right off the get. He started with that leg kick, and here he is closing the gap. He brought his opponent to the ground. All action, and way to definitely strike fear in your opponent who's making his debut by pressing in all the action right here.
And now trying to take the back
He's got an RNC.
Right in front of us here, out of it.
Way to fight out of that. Really nice fight out of that. There we go.
And a very aggressive.
Oh, big right hand from Smith.
Cole Smith, guys, we said he was hungry for that first victory. He came out
another
like
right hand staggers him.
Bat out of hell.
Another. It's feeding time, guys.
Oh, my goodness.
Feeding time. That's a wrap.
That's going to do it. Down goes Shamarian. Relentless pressure. Relentless pressure by the Volt. That battery was fully charged.
Fully charged battery.
Always on. 9 Volt. The power is on right here. Cole Smith, man on a mission. As soon as that bell rung, guys, it was nonstop action until he got the kill. Way to get the job done in the first round.
Let's just say it was electric. Oh, stop now. And my wife out there, so you can check on him, make sure he's okay, which I'm sure he is. Vladimir Matyushenko with the stoppage out there. Another legend himself in the ring.
My goodness, just shock and awe there. You can see it on the face of Ben Shamarian here. Cole Smith came out with a purpose, as if to say, that is not going to happen to me again, because he, was stopped in the first round at UNF17 by Attila Ehret. Now, the roles will reverse here as Cole came out ultra aggressive.
Well, there's some power in that 9 Volt. So he originally gets, look at that right there. He backs him up and staggers him with it right there. There he goes. Now he starts feeding him, feeding time, and just really puts him away right there. Matyushenko's like, he's had enough, and just pushes him off right there. But again, he went for the submission early, which is really nice. Oh, there it is. He staggers him. His footing's gone, throws the head kick, grazes him with a head kick, and just starts to hockey jersey him right there, and he's done.
Yeah, wow. Piston-like punches then to seal the deal.
Here we go. Watch.
For 9
Backs
Volt.
up. Oh, look at that. Boom. And right here, bing. Oh, that one hurts. That one puts a pop on your spine and makes you go down. Your body just says, I've had enough. It's not like that on the top of the head. Sometimes you can break your hand.
You can see where he gets clipped and wobbled there, and then
watch this one here. Bing, right there. That's the one, right over the ear. That's a tough one to come back from. And on this level, they're not gonna let him try and fight out of that.
Cole Smith, the proverbial shark smelling blood in the water there. We've been celebrating 50 years since Steven Spielberg's Jaws. And again, he looked like a great white shark there, did Cole Smith. Evens his record out at 1 apiece, does it in dominant fashion here. Round 1, knockout victory. as we're going to make it all official, go back into the cage, and the Schmo will get a word as well with Cole Smith. Take it away, Rain.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Vladimir Matyushenko has called a stop to this bout at 55 seconds of round number 1, declaring your winner by TKO, Cole the Vaughn Smith.
Standing by.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Cole the Bolt Smith, your first victory inside the Up Next fighting cage. What's going through your mind right now?
What's going through my mind, show, is this is a great day for me. Finally got that win back, and it was inside 1 minute. I can still head to work tomorrow.
The Volt's living up to the moniker. The battery was fully charged. As soon as that bell rung, you went right after your opponent. You kicked him. You were able to get the job done with the knockout. How happy are you with your performance?
Extremely happy. Want to thank the guys at 9-Volt MMA and Matador Training for helping me get ready for this fight. Can't wait for the next one. Hope to be back in March.
Hoping to be back in March. We got a name in mind.
No name in mind. Whoever's up next.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up one more time for the Volt. Guys, back to you.
Well, it was fitting that Vladimir Matyushenko, the janitor, was the referee because Cole Smith was cleaning up the competition this time out. And you can clean up the competition as well if you download Raid Shadow Legends for free to play on mobile or PC. Choose from over 800 champions. Join over 1 million active monthly players. Take the fight to Siroth. All new challengers and characters like Loki and Thor, Mad Hatter, and even the Cheshire Cat. That'll put a grin on your face. Let's take a closer look at Raid Shadow Legends.
It's time!
Go away!
You are needed! Can we just skip to the part where you agree? Look, we kill the ice golem, then we stop for snacks.
Fine, I'll go change. Always on my day off.
Who's on your team? Raid. Play free now.
I need a real door.
We're going to keep things rolling here at Up Next Fighting 32. Coming up, featherweight battle between Jaleel Jordan and Double Barrel Daryl. Will he have the heavy artillery this time out? It is up next. Back to the cage and Rain.
All right, UNF fans, before I announce our next fighters, I want to announce our winner of our gift card tonight, Narayan Cabral. Narayan Cabral, you won an Amazon gift card from our friends at our Raid booth. And those of you who have not scanned our QR code yet, please do so if you want to win some gift cards and in-game rewards tonight. Scan the QR code on your wristband or on your seats to download Raid Shadow Legends right now. Hit level 10 and go to our friends right there at the Raid booth to claim your gift card. And now, please welcome our fighter from the blue corner, Double Barrel Daryl.
Double Barrel Daryl, no stranger to fans of Up Next Fighting. Had his debut unanimous decision victory over Adrian Acuna back at UNF 18. Bit of a slide though, losses to the likes of Sean Smith, Stephen Killam, and Knife Face. Tough opposition, but says that this time out he's going to try and be more of a dog than his opponent. He is ready for a war here, ready for a victory.
Listen, Todd, that's the thing. In this division, there's no easy outs, right? His record does not reflect what a fighter Daryl Westfall is. I really like watching this kid fight. He's got all aspects of the game. He's a grinder. He's tough. Guns and roses, so he's got to come out guns and blazing as Double Barrel, right? Stuffing, I'm staying. He's got to stuff the takedown, and he likes to listen to heavy metal. He's got to fight like he's in a mosh pit.
And please welcome his opponent from the red corner, Jaleel Jordan.
Schmo, both guys kind of in familiar, similar territory. Both coming in looking for the second win of their careers. You got Jahlil Jordan coming off a round 1 sub loss to John Chandler. Both guys trying to get back in the win column. Both talented fighters, however.
You get off the schneid by getting your first victory, but where do you go from there? How do you rebound after losses? This is where we're going to find out what these guys are made of in their young career. Jahlil Jordan, yes, he didn't get the job done last time, but can he right the ship? How motivated is he to make his mark? We shall see up next.
And what I love about Jahlil Jordan, one of the things, he's got a turtle named Michelangelo, guys. And I think Jahlil will indeed be a party dude if he gets a victory here at Up Next Fighting.
Yeah, man, I love this kid. He's got really good leg kicks. He changed his stances really well. He lands from southpaw a lot, which is really good. You know, that's why I'm really excited. He comes out of Uprise. Great talents out of there. Fun guy to watch. There's my bullets on him, right? Wild thing. Don't get too wild. Change is good. Change your stances. Change it. And Southern man, fight from that southpaw stance. He seems to land a lot more from the southpaw stance.
Both fighters ready. Both expect it to be a banger as we look at how they match up with the tail of the tape. Here you see it, Schmo. You got striker, Muay Thai specialist as well. This could be a stand-up affair.
That's right. Both these guys share 1 win apiece. Look at that 4-inch reach advantage for Jahlil going into this fight. Weighed in at 145.4, where Darren Westfall's 146. Shall be interesting, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is set for 3 rounds in the Rising Stars Featherweight division. And it's presented by Ararat Beer, premium Armenian beer rooted in tradition and quality. Try it now at our Commerce Casino Bar. And your referee in charge, Rafael Davis. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, a veteran of 5 bouts. He is a Muay Thai fighter and a BJJ specialist, standing at 5'9", weighing in at 146.5 pounds. Representing Legacy BJJ and Matador Training, and fighting out of North Hollywood, California, Double Barrel Darrell. And his opponent out of the red corner, entering his 5th career bout. He is a striker standing at 5'7", weighing in at 145.4 pounds. Representing Uprise MMA, and fighting out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Jahlil Jordan.
Stage is set for this Rising Stars featherweight battle. Both fighters with some experience. This is the 5th fight for both, so they will have 3-minute rounds to work. Get that extra minute in there. See if they can take advantage and capitalize. Cage door is closed, and these two are ready to fight on here at UNF32.
We knew it wasn't going to take long.
Goodness.
They come right out blazing. Here we go. Jordan's right after him.
Jahlil Jordan said this will be a banger of the fight. He came ready for bear there, Schmo, coming out of the blocks quick.
Poise, like that stiff jab by Jahlil right there as well. Very confident to start these opening.
Yeah, you see that jab's really nice for him. Oh, got a little wild there. He opened up a little bit, but he does change stances a lot right there. Looking to set up that hook, but Westfall's right in his face.
Good variety of strikes thus far by Jahlil Jordan, going upstairs, downstairs.
Oh, what a
catches
trip.
the kick, takes him down. Round and pound city coming.
Wow, look at Westfall going for that single, though. Wow, good scramble here. Mad scramble, guys.
Just Jahlil Jordan take advantage of any mistake right there. He'll take the hit and then get that counter. Just missed with that uppercut right there as well.
See the way Jahlil moves, though. See, there he is, spinning wheel kick right there to a double. I mean, putting it all together right now, and gets the takedown and lands in side control. Really nicely done by Jordan right there.
Jordan looking to be the best version that we've seen of him thus far, Schmo. I love that. That spinning back kick just to sponge up the distance into the takedown. Nicely done.
Just relentless. He's ready to go. Great arsenal with the punches and the legs. Just seems like a whole different fighter right here with this level of confidence.
Yeah, he really is. He's very confident right now. And you can see he's moving really well. He's moving in and out, changing. So there's a lead right from the orthodox, then right to the leg kick. He's really going upstairs, downstairs, as the British series says. Moving around, moving his head offline. There he goes, lands another left hand as he comes in. Finding his range really well right here. And Westfall's got to respond with something. He's got to create angles, Schmo.
And double barrel Daryl needs more doubles, more some triples. He throws one, Jaleel throws in 2 or 3. You're not going to win that way.
Yep. Look at him now, just throws a jab to the belly right there just to mix it up even more. And here he comes, see? Moving in and out of both stances seamlessly. Westfall's got to find, you know, a solution to this puzzle right now because he's getting pieced up.
He is, but you know, give credit to Double Barrel Daryl for weathering that onslaught and still standing in there. He's got to come up with something offensively, gets stumbled back, and you can see just brimming with confidence is Jordan, who blitzes yet again. Jaleel Jordan is all business.
Ooh, look at there, and on the break throws an uppercut. See, feeling very, and just rolls his shoulders, lands a stiff leg hook.
Just going right through, not respecting anything coming his way from Daryl Westfall, just walking him down right there.
No, Westfall's got to put something together. To me, I'd like to see him go upstairs, downstairs, and grab a single and put him on his back. Can't let him do this the whole fight.
Drop him there, it might be over.
That's going to be it. That's a walk away. That's a walk-off, Todd. Wow. We go through a baseball reference here in the spring. That's a walk-off.
Walk-off homer there. Woo. And now going to the outfield fence is Jaleel Jordan. That was a dead heat there with the clock eyes. The round was coming to a close. Jaleel Jordan was a man possessed here tonight, Schmo.
Yeah, he was calm and calculated, precision with the strikes, and all of a sudden he's letting it out. Like a bat out of hell right now with the emotion.
He was really feeling it. Look how composed he was in that. And then he would put together combos seamlessly, changing in and out of stances, levels, going upstairs, going to the body, throwing leg kicks on top of it, and there he goes. He lands a big right hand, I believe it was, that put him away.
Yeah, we'll look at it again, but Jaleel Jordan came in 1 and 3, now improves to 2 and 3 with that first round finish, as if to say, now you see the mutual respect.
Yep.
Both guys came in really hoping for a win, a pivotal, much-needed win. It's Jaleel Jordan that gets it. And, man, he was not going to be denied tonight the way he came in.
No, man. I mean, watch the way he puts this together. Look at that head movement. Comes in, up jab, boom, lands that. Boom, overhand right. That one, and then the uppercut put him away. It was the right hand. But look at how he put those combos. That's how you draw it up when you're hitting the bag, when you're hitting mix.
Well, yeah,
he did.
Cocking
he got
the
a little,
gun there.
A little cocky. There it is, and that's the uppercut.
Literally cocking the gun. It was a double barrel salute.
Boom, boom. Hey, you know, you got to have some fun in that cage once in a while, and it looked like that was an easy fight for him. And I'm so very surprised because Westfall's a very game fighter.
Wow.
Really good. There he is. He pulls the double barrel shotgun on him. Oh, there's that right hand, and then the uppercut that finishes him off.
Yeah, might have been 12 shots in there, 12 gauge there by Jaleel Jordan.
12 rounds in the 12 gauge. My goodness.
Impressive stuff.
Wow. That was really well done, Todd.
He's going to be partying with Michelangelo. It's going to be pizza time. Let's head back to the cage and Rain. Make it all official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Raphael Davis has called the stop to this bout at 2 minutes and 53 seconds of round number 1, declaring your winner by knockout, Jaleel Jordan.
Jaleel Jordan was all business here at UNF32 and gets some much-needed momentum and picks up a big win and did it in emphatic fashion. Jaleel looking better than he's ever has.
That's the kind of thing that we put that together, a highlights.
Schmo standing by.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Jaleel Jordan, a special moment right here with your mother right there. Yeah. What was just being said?
She was proud of me. Give it up for Mom. It's her first time in LA. She flew her first plane. So, yeah, I had to get that win. I said second round, but I got a good time with Mom, so we had to make it quick. So, yeah.
Second victory, that combination right there against the cage, that uppercut found a home. Yeah. What went right for you tonight?
Everything. The slips was moving. I came in feeling it. And then as soon as I started tagging him, Coach was getting on me. He was like, don't drop the hands. But when you're in the flow state, you just know where to go. And he dropped his hands. He came down. And then the uppercut was there, and that was all she wrote.
full confidence, you were throwing the combinations, you were walking down double barrel Daryl. What is up next for you?
Shit, I want some pizza. My mom made here lasagna. But hopefully that make hard. Let's make that happen. And let's enjoy the rest of the night. It's a fucking Saturday night, am I right? Let's go!
Let's go! Congratulations. Give it up one more time for your winner, Chris Bruno. And Todd, back to you.
Thank you, Schmo. I'll tell you, man. Jaleel there looking like he and Michelangelo could take on the Shredder and the entire Foot Clan and throw Krang in there as well. But speaking of video games, you want to join over 1 million active monthly players on Raid Shadow Legends. You can download and get started today. They are celebrating their 7th anniversary. Level up to level 10. You can earn in-game rewards at value of around $200. Join the battle as we take a closer look at Raid Shadow Legends. If you've been watching live on YouTube, it's the end of the line for us here. Still time to order on Starfund stream and see all the great action, including our big welterweight main event. We'll see you over on Starfund. Let's take a closer look at Raid.
This is gonna be tough. Last week, I slew the Spider Queen. I didn't mean to. I'm not a fighter. I'm an HP guy. I'm the one who takes the hits while the others slay. But my player, he gave me this sweet legendary artifact. I just wanted to check it out and... boom. It was just so cool!
Raid Shadow Legends. Play for free.
Oh, I did it again. I did it again!
All right, welcome everyone watching live on Starfund. We hope you've enjoyed the action so far. TK Todd Kennelly along with Chris Bruno. We got the Schmo as well. And the War Master, Josh Barnett, will be sitting in on commentary.